Okay, so I figured before going further, I would give a look at what mods I'm going to be running. If anybody has any ideas for other things that I can install, please, by all means, let me know. I'm only using the mod section in the menu. I'm not going to fiddle with any file structures or installing mods any other way. So um, whatever you suggest, it has to be in this screen, I guess. So definitely going with sim settlements. So I will be running these. These will be primarily what I'm after in the game. So I'm not going to just try and retread the same main story or anything like that. I'm going to be going for sim settlements. I'm going to be treating that as if it's the main campaign. And if I need to do a walk it off, I will move over into the main campaign as the secondary. So this is what I will be barreling towards. Uh, Workshop framework, I think Sim Settlements needs that, so that's why that's there. More companions. So this will allow dog meat, a human, and eventually when I get into the Automatron DLC, I can have an Automatron as a companion. So I'll be able to have 3 companions with me. And that should help offset the fact that I have to do everything through VATS on this run. This Deadly Expansion is, I just found it, I've never played it before. We'll see how it goes. But basically, it overhauls the enemy factions. It adds boss characters to the map. Um, I'm really looking for mods that tweak the core gameplay loop, as well as things that are just going to appear that I've never seen before. I mean, I'm not saying I know 100% about Fallout 4, but I've played it so much now at this point that a lot of what's in the game isn't going to surprise me, so I want things in here that are going to kind of catch me off guard. True Storms, this is what I think is another core part of my run. I love this mod, and it's not the weather per se that I love about it. What you can do with this mod, and this is what I'm after, is you can tweak it so that whenever a rad storm blows in, there is a roaming horde of ghouls that comes with it. So if I start suspecting in any way that a rad storm is coming in, I need to either find a way to, find somewhere to sit and wait it out, or I need to find somewhere to hunker down and deal with waves and waves and waves of ghouls until that rad storm goes away. I love that. This is the mod, though, that I was talking about that breaks Preston. So if you have this installed, you go to the church where Preston is, you clear out all the raiders, he just won't open the door for you. Preston just will not talk to you. So this mod is the reason I did the first episode mod list, because I wanted to make sure that I could get Preston or see if mod wanted to rescue Preston before I turned this on. Tales from the Commonwealth, again, another one that just adds more encounters in places that I'm not going to be used to. Just more stuff that's going to surprise me. Legendary effects. So, what I was looking for was a mod that would have the legendary effects as a slot when you're modding armor or weapons or anything like that, so that you could take that legendary effect off and then apply it to another weapon, armor, etc., etc. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything like that. This allows you to mod any legendary effect onto anything that can apply to it. And I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to just make grossly overpowered equipment or anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I find something, like let's say the big one for me this run is going to be auto stim. I want to find something auto stim. So if I find, say, an auto stim right arm, but what I really wanted was an auto stim left arm, I will give myself, and this is all unfortunately going to be on a trust system, but give myself a quote-unquote credit for an auto stim, destroy the one that I found, and then apply auto stim to a left arm. So that way it's effectively just me transferring it from one to the other. But really, I'm just destroying the piece that I found and putting that legendary effect on the piece that I want. And again, I don't see any point in making this run insanely easy for myself. I'm doing this as a challenge run, so I'm not going to by any means cheat the system with this. It's just there so that I can transfer legendary effects from one to the other. Survival options is another big one that I kind of wanted right from the start when I envisioned this modded run. It will allow me to save while I'm in survival. The reason my last Karen run got off of survival is because you can't drop manual saves, and I had a whole episode at one point just gone because my computer wasn't recording my audio properly. Like, it was all crackly and stuff. And with survival, you can't go back to redo that stuff. So with this, I can drop a save before every episode, go do the episode, drop another save, and if what I recorded isn't good or I lose content for whatever reason, I can still go back and just redo the episode if I need to. I don't really want to be using this for save scumming or anything like that, but if it comes down to it, I may. Just because I don't want this run to be so cursed by survival mode that I just don't want to do it. But I will try and avoid save scumming until it starts becoming a drag to play this. And rather than not finishing it, I will just start using the tools at my disposal. But again, I don't want this run to be trivially easy either, because I'm doing it as a challenge. I favorited that one, but I'm not actually going to use it because it conflicts with the More Companions mod. And yeah, the last one is the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. So this just fixes a lot of bugs in the base game. There's nothing really else to it. So hopefully I'll be running into less crap that will end up breaking the game. And unfortunately, you can't use console commands when you're running in survival mode. And I know there's a mod to enable that, but I figure rather than going that route and enabling console commands, I might as well just try and patch out as many of the bugs as possible. So I think that's it. Again, anybody else, if anybody has any suggestions for mods that I can install, like I said, to break up the gameplay loop or just add things that are going to kind of catch me off guard, definitely throw the suggestion my way. Put it in the comment. I don't care. Message me directly. I don't care how you let me know. Just let me know, because as of now, it's mostly going to be a sim settlements run with the main quest being walk it off sessions. So if we can add more to the game to make it more interesting, I'm definitely for that. So I'm going to go ahead and get these installed. And then I will do a second episode with them installed, and I guess test whether the game will actually even start. So I'll get them installed, and we'll be back shortly.